Would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number one game because the number one seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number one seed. I think the number two game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number one team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs of making the playoffs. The number three game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks, and then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the number four game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this instance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On second and 15 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to three teams who have struggled mightily this year who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Sione Takitaki. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now Watson. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Watson is going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. field to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. First and long. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. Oh, man.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. First and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never under. My bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. First and long. Cunningham looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Cunningham. They set up the screen to Emmett. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bobby Bell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From midfield, here's Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 26 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Play action, it's Cunningham. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Cunningham. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Cunningham. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Underneath, he's got Olsen. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Cunningham. And caught left side, Olsen. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. From the gun, Cunningham. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. First and long. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Cunningham. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. The quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down. Cunningham. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target.
53. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Check your hot read.
They'll start the drive with a giveaway. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Ronway Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. From the gun, Cunningham. That's caught at the 2. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Let's go, baby. Wait, 20. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. First and long. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 15. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Raven?
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard. Dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damagers. Consider me flammable, sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone.